Hi guys, I'm back. You know what that means. It is the end of another month. We're finishing off July's resolution and it's time to get into August. Can you believe August? Summer's halfway through, the year is more than halfway through, and I am super hot. So excuse the sticky, sweaty look on my face. I just finished teaching a class, fitness class. But without further ado, let's talk about social media. Let's talk about last month's resolution to quit social media. I hope you can see that. Quit social media and decrease screen time. So, how did I do? Well, I did not quit social media, but I did not use it. What I did was I moved the apps to a place that I'm not used to clicking on it, so it wasn't so habitual for me to get to it. And I set timers where I can only go on for, I think, 3 minutes. And I am proud to say that I did not go on Instagram at all. I did use those 3 minutes here and there on Facebook just because I'm in certain groups that I wanted to keep some kind of communication open and be able to make sure that I can um, direct my group to whether it's Messenger or text message or some kind of other video platform. So I did not consume content. So I feel like I did a really good job with the quitting social media for the month. Now, how did I feel about that? I do still have a bit of FOMO, especially because I do talk to my family through Instagram sometimes. So I feel like, okay, I'm itching to see what messages were sent in the last 4 weeks. But again, it's the last 4 weeks. And the reason I didn't have social media up until 2020 was because I felt that I had all the connection and communication with the people in real life that I didn't really need social media. And I still feel like that holds true. But we all have that fear of missing out, that FOMO, like what was sent, what's going on, and blah, blah, blah. But I really don't feel like I was at a deficit or I was really truly missing out on anything in the last month. But will I go back to it? Gradually. I think this is one of those things that I feel will be beneficial for me to try every now and again. I don't think I can completely quit social media because that curiosity is still there and it is useful if you can put boundaries on your time and use it for the purpose that you intend, whether it's to consume media, whether it's to use it for your business, for marketing and such, or just communication with your family, like I use it. So, yeah, I'll go back to it, but when I feel like it's taking over my life or it's not making me feel so great like it was before I quit, then it's time to take another break. So that's my take on social media. There was another portion of this though, and that was again to decrease screen time. Now, I must say, in that regard, I was not successful. I haven't been using my tablet or television, because that's a screen too, computer, or anything else like that before bed. And that was my biggest concern. But my screen time did, in fact, increase. I noticed that I was on Pinterest more often. I was using YouTube more often. I was playing games that I haven't played in a while, like Candy Crush and Restaurant Story, just to fill that void. So yes, I wasn't on social media and it wasn't really causing any mental health issues like it was before, but I still felt the need to fill my time with something else and not in the most productive of ways. So I give myself a C on this one if I had to grade myself old school. So I did quit social media for the month, but I did not decrease my screen time, just to be honest. But what I did do, I want to add, since this is a health and fitness channel, is I implemented my own personal challenge to walk more often. And because it was kind of informal, I didn't really hold myself to really high restrictions or high, well, that's the best word, restrictions. So my challenge to myself was to get 7,000 steps before noon. I'm a fairly active person, but once I get home, I'm on the computer, I'm on screens, I'm sitting, I'm very sedentary for most of the day, but I'm very active in the morning. So if I can challenge myself to get 7,000 steps, I I feel satisfied with that throughout the day. Some days I get up to twice as much as that, and other days not so much. So with this challenge for myself, if I didn't make the 7,000 steps, I kind of forced myself to do 10,000 by the end of the day. I didn't do that every day because, in addition to my classes, this sweat is from the heat wave, the global heat wave, I must add. So it was really tough to get outside and walk or do any activity for that matter without it really weighing on me, because it's not just the heat, it's the humidity also. So, how did I do with that? I feel like I did fantastic because not only did I get these steps in and just increase my energy and my fitness overall, but I'm actually seeing a change in the scale, which is the most important for me, being that I am working on a little project that is a little long term, but keep tuned, follow the blog, and you'll figure out what I am doing there. But yeah, so I'm making progress all around physically with that. So I think I'm going to keep that up at least through the summer, because once it gets cold over here, it's a little harder to get those steps in and get outside and such. So I know I'm rambling. I got a lot to say this month, but I wanted to share, and I haven't been blogging as much. I've been working more and just haven't had time to hop on here and let you guys know what's going on with Miss 30 Days. So with that being said, what do we have for the next 30, 31 days? I don't even know. Let's put this aside because we have done our social media challenge. What is up for August? As you can see, I got my bucket. I am kind of rummaging through, trying to pick something at random. And what do we have? Ooh, I like this one. Stretch. So for the month of August, I will be challenging myself to stretch more. And I do this anyway. I feel like I'm the only trainer that works at my gym that incorporates stretching into every routine. I feel like it's that important, and I encourage my clients even on their rest days to stretch, because even though we don't have a prescribed or dedicated time to exercise every day, we are still active. You're walking to the car, you may be walking up and down stairs. If you're running errands, you got bags, you're carrying groceries or laundry or something like that. That's still activity. Remember, all movement counts. And with that, you want to make sure you stretch. You want to maintain that flexibility, that mobility. The one thing that I learned from working in physical therapy for many years ago, is that stretching is healing. That's basically all a physical therapist does. When they put their hands on you, they are putting your bones, your joints rather, through its full range of motion. And that's what you can do when you stretch every day. So that's what we're going to be doing for the month of August. Thank you guys so much for watching and staying tuned and sticking with me. And I hope to see you soon. Bye.